Hey everybody, this is Doa with the Rush Network casting another great StarCraft 2 match for you. Here we have Root.catz spawning as our blue zerg player in the 12 o'clock position on Lost Temple. His opponent will be NadaViking, the red Terran, spawning at the 9 o'clock position. NadaViking I actually haven't heard of before. This is apparently a replay from a ladder game that was released on rootgaming.com. I've heard it's pretty good. I know Root.catz has had some crazy ZvT strats lately, especially in close positions, and a lot of those have been Steps of War games, but as you can see, our players are spawning in close positions on Lost Temple here, so we're going to have to see what sort of zerg craziness he has planned for us. I have no idea what's coming, so I'm pretty psyched about it. Heard good things about this replay, so we'll check it out. We do see catz scouting with his Overlord. He's going to find out that his opponent is not there, and then he basically has it narrowed down to 2 positions. Of course, after that, we do see NadaViking putting up the start of what will probably be his wall. Wanted to mention real quick, too, I haven't casted for about a week now, and it's because I had a college course that I needed to get done. But that is done now, so I'll have more time for casting and playing the game, too, which will be awesome. I really haven't gotten to play a lot lately, which is kind of sad. We see catz doing a little bit of harassment on this SCV, NadaViking pulling another SCV off the line to defend against this, and wow, he may actually lose this SCV down to 10 hit points, but getting away just in time, and catz having to pull back his drone as well to make sure that it lives. I was also going to mention too, if you're not doing anything on Sunday evenings and you want to watch some more StarCraft 2, wow, actually catz coming back and killing off that SCV, coming to finish the job. That is a killer drone right now, already regenerated back to 15 hit points, pretty powerful. But yeah, as I was saying, I do live casting for the rushnetwork.com. Sunday nights I usually do the Undeniable Gamer tournament, did number 12 last week. We've also got some VODs on the rushnetwork.blip.tv, which actually there's a really great epic finals between Show and a great Protoss player named Range that you should check out. It's an awesome match. But yes, you can check me out there too, doing some live casting. I also usually do some stuff on Monday evenings as well, so www.therushnetwork.com. Check us out, a lot of cool events. We do see NadaViking doing a little bit of scouting here, looking for any hidden drones possibly that are lurking about to wait to run in to see what sort of tech path he's planning, or he may just also be looking for overlords as well, such as this one taking a parking spot above what will be the natural of NadaViking. We also have another SCV going out and doing some more scouting, looking for that expansion going up, but there actually is no expansion for catz just yet. He is getting zergling speed and 2 gas already, so already a little bit unorthodox of an opening from catz. We see he's got his hatchery rallied to this SCV. He doesn't want to give away any more than he needs to. In the meantime, we do have a NadaViking going 1 racks into expand, which is a pretty popular opening for Terran these days, although I have to say I'm a little bit surprised he's doing it on close positions. It's something you would normally do if you had a little bit more distance between you and your opponent. We do see some zerglings now coming out and chasing away the SCV of NadaViking. Root.catz is going to be able to take it down, it looks like. That SCV just barely getting away, 1 hit point, and I think it is going to die fairly soon. And there it goes, SCV exploding. That is not pleasant for the person inside that metal suit, but oh well, it comes with the job, I suppose. We do see catz already getting a lair, so one basing zerg strategy, it looks like, which is something that was pretty popular in beta. I guess one basing in general was a lot more popular in beta as people were kind of still learning the game, but you don't see it quite as much anymore. Really, in my opinion, I've got a feeling you're gonna have to pretty much see a few more one basing zergs in these close position situations. NadaViking almost taking out this Overlord, but catz doing a good job of keeping it in a place where he can remove it and not lose it, because you definitely don't want to lose those early Overlords. That's a terrible thing to have happen. We do see, wow, an infestation pit already for catz, so catz going right into infestors. Let's take at the unit counting station. He does have 24 drones and 1 zergling, and he's going right into infestation pits, so that's a very curious strategy. Obviously planning on doing some sort of mass infestor play. We'll have to see what he's planning. In the meantime, NadaViking playing very standard for this sort of opening, morphing in that orbital command before he moves his command center to the expansion, getting 2 more barracks as well, pumping out more marines, and now just getting his first gas. If we go to the production tab, let's see what else is going on. Yeah, definitely committed to infestors. He's already getting that pathogen glands upgrade to get that energy upgrade for the infestors. And nothing else really going on at this point. A good amount of zerglings roaming about the map, taking out any sort of scouts, keeping control of those Zelnaga towers. We do have a Marine scouting about for any sort of hidden hatcheries. NadaViking has to kind of be wondering what his opponent is doing right now, as it is so rare for Zerg to one base these days. This Marine will go down, so he will not find anything. And we also see, wow, Catz going to work on these rocks, maybe thinking of taking a hidden gold expansion. That would be an interesting path to follow after taking straight into an infestation pit. Definitely a very risky strategy, and wow, a Nidus network going up right now as well. So, and actually we do see an Overlord in a great position for a Nidus worm to be brought in right around here. So, wow, looks like he's planning on Nidusing in some Lings and Infestors. And as I was going to say, this is a very, very risky strategy. He is also getting some Spine Crawlers as well. I'm wondering if he may want to bring those through the Nidus network as well. That would be ultra crazy. I don't know if we can get our hopes up that much, but things are looking a little bit insane right now. Again, really with any sort of early aggression from Terran, I would feel a little bit uncomfortable about this build, but it certainly will be cool if it works. We do see NadaViking playing very defensively, actually. 2 more barracks and a bunker going up at his natural, and just a really large amount of Marines. We do see him finally getting his factory here, with the tech lab as well, getting a second factory, possibly thinking of going into tanks. Yep, there's the first tank. Looks like he's a little bit supply blocked, but that's probably not going to be for very long. And we actually have a Nidus worm coming up at the cliff above the natural for NadaViking. So for once we see a Zerg cliffing a Terran, this is quite the role reversal here. We do see some infestors coming in. NadaViking does hear it, and he's actually going to run back into his base. He's expecting the Nidus worm to be somewhere around here, but it is not. It is actually up on the cliff. We've got some fungal growth going down on the SCVs and the mule already. SCVs starting to die already from those multiple fungal growths. Wow, losing like 5 already. These infestors already doing some great damage, and NadaViking now knows what's going on. The Nidus worm is actually on the cliff at his natural. Let's go back to the base of Catz real quick. Still just some more Lings and Spine Crawlers for defense. Doesn't look like really anything else as far as that goes. Let me see. Oh, we do have a Nidus worm coming in now at the main of NadaViking as well. This barracks being lifted to give some vision, of course, to find that other one. And let's see what comes out of this Nidus worm. More infestors coming out. They retreated from the cliff. They will come out and do more fungal growths on the SCVs. A couple fungal growths, and all these SCVs will go down very quickly. Some infested Terrans being thrown in as well, and they are going to be able to take out those weakened SCVs so quickly. Marines coming in to reinforce, but they are just too slow. The infestors escaping through the Nidus worm again. Some Marines being brought in on the cliff here. Infestors coming in, tossing out some infested Terrans to take out this Marine. And more infested Terrans going down at the natural, kind of forcing NadaViking to pull back all of his SCVs as well. So Catz with this infestor slash Nidus worm strategy is able to basically shut down the production of NadaViking. Wow, this is definitely unorthodox, but effective in this particular case. We do have that hidden expansion at the gold as well, and Catz is getting another expansion at his natural now that he feels safe, kind of hurting it out. But NadaViking has had enough of it. He's moving in with a very scary force right now of Marines and tanks. Tanks do not have siege mode yet. Great fungal growth going down on those Marines. Spine Crawler is going to work on what's left. Another fungal growth going down as well. He may not even need to bring in these Zerglings in. NadaViking actually just GGing and leaving the game, taking too much damage from that army. Wow, so NadaViking, basically the harassment was just too much for him, and he leaves the game. Really interesting unorthodox strategy from Catz right now with that. Definitely risky. I don't know if I'd recommend doing this, but it was definitely cool to see anyway. I enjoyed it. Hopefully you liked it too. Subscribe, of course, if you like my casts. And remember, you can check me out casting live for the Rush Network. Check out our schedule at www.therushnetwork.com. You can also follow us on Twitter. Anyway, hope to see some of you there on the live cast on Sunday, possibly Monday. Again, I am Doa with the Rush Network. Thanks for watching, and keep playing StarCraft 2, guys.